What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kishshana, and I am back for another quick shot of vitamin K. Okay, friends, if you haven't been paying attention to what's been kind of happening in the KISHSHANAVERSE, after you listen to this video, I'm gonna need you to go back and kind of like get some popcorn, get your favorite drink, and like binge the whole situation. Because today I'm gonna be talking about something that every time I talk about it with my clients, people sort of like start creeping out the room to the bathroom. And no, it's not your other boo, not your sneaky link, it's your wellness. I know, I said it, your wellness and your well-being. Friends, I had to learn the hard way that taking care of yourself is not just this nice thing you got to do when you get time and you fill it in. But as a leader, and for me as a business owner, founder, and a CEO, it is my responsibility to myself, to the longevity of my company, and to my team members. And until I put that in perspective, y'all, I was playing around with my wellness, okay? Talking about I was going to the gym, posting pictures on Instagram. Y'all know how we be posting those videos on Instagram where you're like, look at me on my peloton for the first time in 3 months. I'm going to be here every day at 5. And then in 10 days, you just don't post anymore because you know you would sleep. Yeah, that's how I was treating my wellness. So I figured let's kind of break down what wellness kind of looks like into some simple terms that we all can kind of get around the digital fireplace and talk about. So there are 5 aspects of wellness I want you to focus on: wellness and well-being. And this applies to how you live your life at home and how you exercise your life at work. So first, there is physical wellness and well-being. Here I want you to ask the question, what gets me to move? What am I doing to get my heart rate pumping, to get my blood flowing, to get my blood pressure down? What am I doing to activate my hips and my feet and my legs every single day? Now, y'all, I'm not telling you to run out and go join a CrossFit gym, okay? And I'm not telling you to go spend $2,000, $4,500, $7,000 on the Peloton tread or something else, because they're not sponsoring this video. But I am telling you that every day that you wake up, you've got to get out and move. And you've got to ask yourself, did I get my heart going today? The simple act of movement elevates your mood almost 60% than it was before you got up and moved. Don't believe me? If you got a watch, Apple Watch, Android Watch, listen, I ain't gonna hate on y'all Android users today. But if you have a tool that allows you to track mood, time, heart rate, etc., plug it up and try it for a couple of days. You'll see a big difference in your mood and how you approach things when you get your body moving. So that's thing 1. Thing 2 is your emotional wellness and well-being. How are you taking care of your heart? How are you taking care of your mind, your emotional center? I mean, you could have been like me, where if people asked me how I was doing, I was happy, I was mad, or I was sad. Like a 5-year-old, I really didn't have a whole lot of words to describe how I was feeling emotionally, because I've learned through experience over the years, not so great, that talking about my emotions didn't mean that those needs would be met or that it was safe to talk about that. And that doesn't just happen for us at home, but it also happens to us at work. And so how are you navigating your emotional wellness? How are you thinking about how you take care of that part of yourself? What activities, what routines, what rituals do you bring into play so that you're taking care of your emotional wellness and well-being? The third thing I want you to think about is your mental wellness and well-being. Y'all, you need a coach, you need a therapist, you need a good friend who's going to tell you like it is, who you respect and will listen to. Not your amen corner, but the folks who will say, have you ever considered? I mean, I'd love you to kind of peek around the corner at having folks in your corner who are designed to be able to help elevate where your mind is, to help center you, to help reframe the way you're seeing things in this particular season of your life is so critical to being able to have mental wellness, well-being, and sort of like mental fitness and fortitude. And that's a critical component as a leader in your company or organization. Then I want to talk to you about financial wellness and well-being. Listen, y'all, we around these Kishshana halls, okay, we talk about money. And we talk about money because money makes so many of us uncomfortable. Y'all, I was on a date the other day and I was talking to a gentleman about my love languages, which we will talk about in another video. So make sure you head on over to the library and catch that one. And I told him that I love acts of service and I love gestures of gifts. And he was like, "Oh, gifts? Oh, you want me to be, you're one of those women who wants me to buy you all the things?" Pause. That's not even what it's about. But you have to be able to talk about finances, where your investments are, how you're spending your money, how it shows up. Where does your paycheck go? And if you're in an organization, there should be transparency and honesty around how people get paid and what incentivizes someone to be able to work to get a promotion or to get a bonus over someone else. Being able to have well-being around your finances so that you're not waking up every moment of the day stressed about where this next thing is going to come from really adds to the level of engagement that you have at work. And if you're thinking about your team members that they have in their roles and at home that you and or your partner, whether you're partnered or unpartnered, have about your life and where you're going at that point. And the last thing, this is the thing we don't talk about enough in the way I want y'all to think about it, is community. Having a healthy community around you. That's your friend crew. That's your social center. That might be your faith crew. That might be bits of your family because everybody's family cannot come to the cookout. It's so critical to being healthy and to having a sense of well-being in your life. So if you're one of those folks who are like, "Oh, I just roll solo everywhere and I don't have friends," I'm going to need you to pause for a second and think about who you'd want around you when you're getting on in your years and the bones are creaking and you just want somebody to go on this cruise with you for 7 days. Okay? I'm letting you know you need a community around you in order to experience the holistic sense of wellness and well-being. Well, y'all, I could talk about this on and on, but I want y'all to get into the wellness series that I have here and listen to all of the things that I talk about with wellness. But if you are like, "Oh my gosh, Kishshana, I've got to figure out how to bring wellness and well-being into my organization and into my team so that folks can be more engaged," then I want you to talk to me or one of my team members about how we can help you reframe leadership and management through the lens of wellness and well-being. I promise you that it will help to retain your top talent and it'll help the folks who are bumping along to either put up or shut up. That's all I got for now, y'all. I will see you again for another quick shot of vitamin K.